Welcome everyone back to Allspark Reviews. My name is Will, and today it's been a long time coming. I've been after Power of the Prime's Rodimus Prime for a long time. And it turns out my niece and my mum knew what I wanted for my birthday, and they got me it. Can't wait to open this to see what it's going to be like. Now, of course, the video last was my niece helped me transform Hot Rod, the Titans Returns version. My niece, my mum and that, everyone knows I am a massive Hot Rod fan. You can see in the back, I've got actually a good collection of them. Some of the rare ones you can try and get hold of. And to now have this one, this guy in my possession, I just can't wait to get him out the box, get him transformed to see what he's like. Now we're building up a massive collection of videos. Why not subscribe to the channel, hit a like button, tell me in the comments who your favourite Transformer is, or any other Transformer you'd like to see transform on this channel. So be sure to hit that notification bell as well, and that's when you'll know when a new video is uploaded right away. So let's get Rodimus Prime out the box, get him transformed, and see what he's like. So here he is, folks, Rodimus Prime transformed. Getting him into transformation mode was a bit tricky. I wouldn't say it was easy, is what the instructions made out to be. A couple of clips you've got to clip in, but the way he does transform and hold the trailer and the parts is quite unique. And it's very similar to the classic Hot Rod Generations model, which came with the Parallax third-party kit, which got made about 5 years ago. There's actually very similarities with this to the one it's got the third-party armour. Very similar with the way everything clips on. I've got that one. Once he's transformed, I'm actually going to show side by side with that one, because I've obviously got the third-party armour equipped on. These trailers separate, but it's very similar. So to give a nice comparison, let's bring in Titans Return Hot Rod next to Rodimus, and I like that. I really like that. So let's take him away, bring him back soon. Now the only complaints I've got with this, okay, colours. I don't get why having like a brighter red next to the deep red matches. I don't like that. I'd rather, if you're going to have this, which I prefer, this was like the deep red, which is proper Hot Rod colour, have it in the car. I'd be surprised if Takara comes out with their version and the colours are matched. That I'm quite looking forward to see. Also, I'd love to have seen maybe a better yellow on the spoiler and the side. But having like the stickers back on it, like classic Generation 1 Transformers, is absolutely fantastic as well. Now, bringing in another comparison, let's bring in Generation 1 Hot Rod. This is unfortunately the only Hot Rod I've got out the box, and the stickers are worse for the wear. Same with the paint. Every other version of Hot Rod I've got regarding Generation 1 and Rodimus Prime are all sealed in boxes, because I don't want to have them like this. But it lets you see the similarities between all three figures. Especially spoilers with this too. And with this one, they're going the same with probably the bonnet and going down that way. The only thing I don't like about the Rodimus character as well, they don't have his engine shown. Only problem they've got. What you do get with it though, is he comes with his own matrix of leadership. That can be stored in the character. Another cool thing about this can come out. You can put in other ports that comes along with the characters. I don't have the Optimus Prime, Power of the Primes version yet. That's something I probably will be picking up over the next couple of weeks. But what you can do is, let's take Hot Rod's head from Titans Returns. And now We've got an inception of a hot rod within a matrix. Now that's creepy. That is creepy. But let's put that aside. Get the matrix back in. And let's get them ready for transformation. So of course you've got your dual pistols for Hot Rod. Same as always. They just link up. And then you've got his big rifle. Which I always liked Rodimus Prime's rifle. So let's put that aside. So get the trailer off. You are just bringing up the exhaust pipes here. On each side. And everything is clipped on. So if you remove the exhaust here, he should come off, because there's slight hinges inside the trailer which the characters just clips on, and it's right on the legs of Rodimus Prime. So let's have a look at the Hot Rod version. To bring it back down, they're just in dual hinges. Forgot the term there. And there you have it. The only thing I don't like, and I think it's just the way I've transformed them, is my bonnet is keeping this up. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's to do with the Rodimus Prime head. It's in below. I think it might be. If I can line it up better, that's what I want. Actually, not that is how he's sitting. That's poor. That's sure I can fix that. I can probably fix that myself. Probably shaving just a little fraction off. Again, do not do it if you've never done it before. But I can also probably fix this as well. But to have that sticking up, that's a bit of a letdown right away. Now let's bring in G1. And we'll bring back in Titan. I still prefer the two. I love how this one is stuck to like that Hot Rod with the long exhaust ports, and the fact that you still have the engine. Whereas this Hot Rod just, I mean, it's good moving, but I'd rather have everything that Hot Rod done. This, I'm not too sure still. Maybe this one's still to win me over. But it's a good size. When you're looking at pictures in this thing, this looked very small. It looked very small, but to have it in my hand, it gives you a rough idea how big it is. Get them transformed is very similar to the Titan's Return. You're just bringing up the exhaust ports like you did there, coming round and just unhinging the arms. Now that the arms are unhinged, you're coming back between the legs. I'm going to bring this in a bit closer, because these are strange how they connect. They twist into the spoiler. So what you've got to do is gently just twist and pull. That way. They can be a bit stiff, but it can be done. The way to do it I found easier, because I had to cut, just to make sure I was doing it right. Hold the spoiler down, and you're just basically pulling away. Okay? So if you're pulling it in that way, you're just locking it in. Hold the spoiler, there you go. It comes away. Now we keep that Rodimus up there. Bring this up, like we always did. But for some strange reason, it's got to have everything locked in. My one seems to not be locking. That's it, it's locked. Bring that up. Pull out the legs. Get the feet, you lift those little bits, bring round, lock. At least they have the black legs. That's the most important thing. I don't like Hot Rod with just like these generic red legs at the front when the actual character had black. For his head, you just pull down the front and you're just lifting this up a fraction, like so, and you're just turning round. And there is Hot Rod. The arms you can just bring a fraction like that and they will unclip from its lock-in part and you can move them. apart from this one. There we go. There we have him. There's Hot Rod. Right, everything's starting to lock in place. So I've got him. Right, there's a few things that I'm not a fan of right away, and I can tell you what, and it's this back portion. They could have hid this better. They really could have hid that better. I'm not going to lie. Turn him around the front though. He looks like a good Hot Rod. I can't complain with how the figure looks. The figure looks fantastic. And that's the most important thing. So again, let's bring in some comparisons. There is G1 Hot Rod, which is actually quite a good height next to that Hot Rod. So I'm happy with that. And we'll bring in Titans Returns. I'm not bringing out all the Hot Rods because I'd be here all day with masterpiece models, you name it, going through all the generations of Hot Rods. But I think that's quite a good comparison to show you height difference and how he looks next to like the Titans Return and Generation 1. Now we're going to convert him into Rodimus Prime mode. So to do that, you need the trailer. Let's start with the trailer first. Now, trailer is actually very simple. Most important thing you need to do is get the hands off. This is going to be the hands for Rodimus. So let's get them out of their socket. There we go. And how professional is that? One of my dogs have decided to come in to see, what are you doing? So there you go. Hands are out. Let's put him aside. Now this is basically going to be his body. So unclip the trailer just between the two legs. Bring the legs up. Unpart the legs there. Fold out the feet. And unclip here. Bring down the little crotch guard. Move everything up like that. And it'll just clip in. There you have it. Rodimus Prime's legs are ready to go. Just close up that part. You will be left with this look. That's the only bad thing. You're left with this look at the back. But I'm not fussed. I'm not fussed. I've actually seen worse Transformers like that. And of course what we'll do just now is give him his matrix of leadership. And get that put in there. So you can see. With the arms, just bring the parts up at the side. And you're just a case of pulling down this guard. Put out the exhaust ports. Same again. Down. Up. Tidy. And there you have it. Everything's ready for Rodimus Prime. So to get Hot Rod ready for his armour, well, to get into Rodimus Prime, but let's say his armour, I'm still looking at this as if it was that third party one. So, just bring down the bonnet, twist the head, get that back into place. Bring it up. And what you're doing is just getting him ready as if he's going into car mode. So keep these parts quite loose at the hinge. Okay? So you're just clipping in basically the front of the car. If I show you here, it'll actually be easier to show you here. So you're just lining up these slots. And that's him basically ready to go. The feet, just put away. Put them away just now. Now the hands, bring them up and leave like that. So you're basically having the figure look like this. Come back round here, twist. So if you're going into car mode again, and bring that up on its double hinge. Now you're going to come to the legs, and this is where Rodimus and Hot Rod are going to join, and Rodimus is going to do a crazy yoga pose. Take the legs, split them, turn them that way, and drop. So the sticker is facing you, okay? Same again. Down, up, over. And the sticker is facing you. So this is Hot Rod basically ready to combine with his armour. Now I've had to lift the camera up a fraction so you can see this, guys. But you're going to come this way. And you're going to see a couple of clips there. And they basically lock in with Hot Rod here. So you're just lining everything up. At the back, everything slides in nice and neat. You line up there. And Hot Rod should just click into place. There you have it. So that's him got his matrix of leadership. Everything's on display. Let's get the arms just a bit tidier for my liking. And then you just roll that part down to reveal Rodimus Prime's head. And it's actually in really good detail. I really like the detail of his head. The arms I'm still a bit iffy on. Especially how they feel very jointed, in my opinion. Not a lot of articulation you can do with them, especially here. I know I'm not got them on the camera. It's because they feel very stiff. They feel like they're going to snap. In the sense if I'm going to do too much. They're very tough. That is the difference though. They are very tough. So I can't complain with that. Try to get Rodimus to stand though is a different matter. So there, we've got him standing. So you're just basically tidying up where the arms are. They're just going in the back. See? Just line them up. There you go, clipped in. And there you have it. To get his arms on, let's just flip him over this way. And there's just little clips right here. And you're just clipping them on. They're actually quite easy to get on. Getting them off was a different story. But getting them on, however, is a lot easier. Let's do it with this one. They just clip on at the side. There you go. And there you have it, Transformer fans. We have ourselves Rodimus Prime. Let's flip that background there. At the back, so that's down. And there you have it. We have ourselves Rodimus. And I am very happy with the Rodimus Prime mode compared to the Hot Rod mode. This to me is much better. I prefer this mode. Quite tall, and he has got quite a lot of space at the back. But I'm not fussed about the back. You're looking at the character at the front. And I think it's done justice. Finally, we have a good Rodimus Prime figure. And it has a trailer, it combines everything. This is what I've always wanted, and now I have him. So, nice birthday present from my niece and my mum. And he goes into the Hot Rod collection. As always, guys, thank you. I hope you really enjoyed the video. As always, like and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Allspark Reviews, and now you can follow Allspark Reviews on Twitter at AllsparkYT. And of course, you can follow myself on Twitch at Optimus85. Just type that in the search engine at the top. Also, a massive thank you once again to Cybertronic Spree for their amazing track, Cybertronic Warrior. I really do hope you guys check them out and give them much support and much love. One of the most fantastic bands I've ever heard and do amazing covers. So please check them out right here on YouTube, Twitter and Facebook. And as always, guys, till all are one.